Alright. Here goes nothing. Well, it's been 3 years since I last interacted with this site for this purpose. Calamity Games 2 Electric Boogaloo is among us with a bunch of bosses from Calamity mod, 100% Calamity mod. No add-ons or Fargos here. Trust. Now, anyways, no more stalling, proceed. Supreme Calamitous fights and Providence fight. Supreme Calamitous has been defeated. Banished Baron stabs the Desert Scourge with a tree branch. Well, that's to be expected. Okay, so Supreme Calamitous died before Desert Scourge did. Brimstone Elemental takes a spear. Doesn't this thing know magic? The Dragon Folly runs away from the cornucopia. Siren and Leviathan run away. Yeah? Yarim runs. Of course he does. He's probably heading back to the temple or something. Plague Bringer of Goliath runs away. Astrum Deus kills itself. Mutant stays for resources. The Profaned Guardians grab a shovel. And the Calamitous clone is dead. The dog runs away. Ravager just runs. Astrogeldon runs. Yaren. So we have an alliance between 2 Fargos bosses and 3 Calamity bosses. Well, that's one of the siblings dead already. The Lord runs. Its mind just flips between different behaviors like every frame, so not surprised that it did that. The slime god runs in and hides, of course. The Sealing of Moonlord sets the old Duke on fire with a Molotov, okay? The champions of the last Calamity Hunger Games run away from the cornucopia after having fought with the Perforators. I can't remember how well the Perforators did. Crabulon has a sword. Run. Ekdef finds water. Poltergeist finds water. Gun Terror has a spear. And Duke Fish on the X just rips the mace out of Cryogen's hand. Okay, so Crabulon, Dragon Folly, and Ravager hunt. Yarim overhears Brimstone Elemental and Poltergeist talking in the distance. Oh, wonder if they're talking about how Yarim screwed them both over canonically. The Lord runs away from Duke Fish on the X. The Perforators injured themselves. Mutant sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Astrogeldon is dead. Yaren killed them.
Sonic, it said that it's going to verify that I'm not a bot. Proceeds to
Sentinels stalk the Sealing of Moonlord. They understand their impending doom is upon them. The Devourer of Gods explores the arena, probably looking for food. Oh, I've just realised that I made a typo when originally. Astrum Aureus. No, sorry. Astromarchius. Over here's the slime god and Eridanus talking in the distance. I don't know how to pronounce it. Profaned guardians collect fruit. Banished baron thinks about home. The deviant picks flowers. Probably looking for gnomes. The plague bringer Goliath collects fruit from a tree. Aquatic scourge discovers a river. Lifelight tends to Ekdef's wounds. Lifelight, you've doomed us. Lifelight, you've doomed us all. Cryogen attacks Providence, but they manage to escape. Gun terror now has medical supplies. The hive mind is ruthless, it would seem. Hold on, let me rotate this device. The hive mind did not hold back against Siren and Leviathan. I know that the Siren is a name now, but I can't be asked to change the names. That's why Astromarchia still exists. 8 deaths on the first day. We have both Supreme Calamitous and the Calamitous clone. Desert Scourge, Astrum Deus, who killed themselves. Abomination, the old Duke. Oh, the old Duke died. How did they die? Gonna bet it was during the bloodbath. How did the old Duke die? Oh yeah, the Celia Moonlord set them on fire, I forgot. Astra Geldon, who got killed by Aaron, and well, the hive mind went full live leak against Siren and Leviathan. Or well, Anahita or whatever. Cryogen accidentally steps on a land. How? How did they accidentally step on a landmine? They are literally a floating ice cube. You know what? Best not to question the logic. Lifelight receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Yaren is dead. The perforators have a hatchet. Providence and Astrum Aureus hold hands. Okay, Crabulon just killed Aquatic Scourge. The Lord and Yaren are working together, maybe. Brimstone Elemental tends to their wounds. Gun Terror gets more medical supplies. Celia Moonlord is infected? What, did the floor of... Oh god, I forgot about Draydon. Did the floor of Draydon just come up with something to kill the City of Moonlord? Well, that's one of the most unexciting ways for one of the siblings in Fargo's lore to go out. Deviant unknowingly eats toxic berries. The profaned guardians cook their food before putting the fire out. The slime god is trucing with Poltergeist.
Trigger.
Well, that is the ultimate betrayal, I'd say. Well, not really, it's just supplies, but still. Wouldn't be surprised if the Devourer came back to kill them later. Assuming that I know Trojan Squirrel didn't appear out of nowhere and do that first. Banished Baron loses sight of where he is. The hive mind tenders wounds after, well, we saw what they did. Well, we saw what they did to. I forget now. The hive minds. Never mind, I already read that. The Ravager's medical supplies. Plague Bringer Goliath tries to sing themselves to sleep. Ekdef looks at the night sky. Okay, mutants sleepy and shifts with Dragon Folly. And Duke Fish on EX thinks about winning. Good luck with that, mate. Didn't know Astromorius had ankles, but apparently they do, and Brimstone Elemental's responsible for having one of them sprained. The Dragon Folly begs for the Devourer of Gods to kill them. And very out of character, the Devourer refuses and leaves them alive. They would probably be very nutritious to the Devourer. I'm not sure why they were eaten. Maybe it was orders from Yaram or something. Providence and Crabulon work together for the day. The Perforators practice. Oh god! How is the Slime God forcing Eridanus to do anything? And why did Eridanus comply? I swear to God, if a pre-hard mode Calamity boss wins this, I'm going to. Lifelight searches for firewood, the Lord picks flowers. The Profaned Guardians stalk the mutant. Guntara makes a wooden sphere, and Ekdef has explosives. The Celia of Moonlord runs away from the Sentinels. How? Did the Celia of Moonlord just rise back into orbit or something? I'm not going to question it. Best not to question anything. And 2 more people with explosives. The hive mind injures themselves. Again, Yarim camouflages themselves in the bushes. And the Ravager sees smoke rise in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Proceed. Oh yeah, 5 people died. Cryogen just killed themselves by stepping on a landmine. Yaron... Oh yeah, Yaron got killed by... Can't remember now. It was on night 1. Who killed Yaron? Oh, Eridanus killed Yaron. How did the Slime God manage to force Eridanus to... someone who killed Yaron to do that? Oh yeah. Garantera dies from an infection. No. Duke Fish on the X sees a fire but stays hidden. The Perforators think about winning. The Devourer of Gods loses sight of where he is. Of course. Eridanus quietly hums. Crabulon kills the Sentinels. Well, there's the champions of the last Hunger Game. Well, there's the champions of the last Calamity games gone. Quite early too, it's only night 2. Eridanus quietly hums. Mutant thinks about home. Brimstone Elemental talks with the Celia of Moonlord about the tribute still alive. Astromorius sets up camp for the night. Ekdef didn't kill the Dragon Folly. Why is the Dragon Folly... The Dragon Folly's been in a situation where... The Dragon Folly's been in a situation where both the Devourer of Gods and Ekdef could have killed them, and yet they're still alive. The Profaned Guardians look at the night sky. The Slime God, Providence, and the Lord sleep in shifts, okay? The Hive Mind attempts to climb a tree, but... Moving on. Ravager screams for help. What, like the summoning noises, whatever. Yaram has fresh food from an unknown sponsor now. Banished Baron starts a fire. Poltergeist screams for help. Hundreds of voices of the damned. Lifelight screams for help. Why is everyone screaming? Oh my god! Nobody likes the Profaned Guardians. Yaram chases Providence. The Lord receives medical supplies from her room. Oh, okay, ignore that. Banished Baron tries to spear a fish with a trident. The Devourer of Gods tries to sleep. Duke Fish on EX fishes. The Dragon Folly tends to Eridanus' wounds. Ekdef, Mutant, the Perforators, and Crabulon hunt for other tributes. The Slime God begs for Brimstone Elemental to kill them. They refuse. Okay, that's 4 more deaths. Actually, how's everyone doing? Who is kills and who doesn't? Crabulon, Astromorius, and Eridanus and Sealy of Moonlord, in terms of people who are alive, are tied in terms of kills. Ekdef has 0 kills, which is a surprise to me, considering how that thing is the Devourer of Worlds, pretty much. The Perforators bleed out. How ironic that a Crimson boss bleeds to death. Ravager thinks about winning. Duke Fishron tends to Astromorius' wounds. Brimstone Elemental defeats Yaram in a fight, but how? And why? Considering what Yaram put Brimstone Elemental through canonically. Literally sent Calamitous to kill her. What? You know what, this... Ekdef, Lifelight, and Eridanus sleep at shifts. Nothing interesting. Crabulon begging for death. Mutant sees a fire but stays hidden. The Abomination voodoo doll hasn't been burnt yet. And also the Abomination is dead. The Devourer of Gods cries itself to sleep. The Lord, Sealy of Moonlord, and Poltergeist sleep in shifts. Watch Crabulon win this, or Slime God, or whatever. Ekdef, Duke Fish on EX, Banished Baron, and the Slime God hunt for other tributes. The other tributes are doomed. Mutant runs away from Providence. What? Astromorius explores. Eridanus sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Sealy of Moonlord begs for the Devourer of Gods to kill them. They refuse, keeping the Sealy alive. Why would the Devourer say no to free food? Brimstone Elemental runs away from Ravager, of course. The Lord has explosives. May God have mercy on us all. Life Light searches for a water source. Okay. Poltergeist constructs a shack. Crabulon sees smoke rise in the distance, but decides not to investigate. The perforators were the only deaf. Lifelight is awoken by nightmares. Providence and Astromorius sleep in shifts. The Dragon Folly and Ekdef tell stories about themselves to each other. So, I eat worlds. Yeah, that's nice. I'm a clone of a now dead jungle dragon. The Devourer of Gods questions his sanity. Crabulon loses sight of where they are. Eridanus' food. Mutant and Dukefish on EX run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Yaren passes out from exhaustion. Ravager, Celia, Moonlord, and the Lord cheerfully sing songs together. Brimstone Elemental quietly hums. Anyways, Banished Baron sets up camp for the night. Poltergeist cries themselves to sleep. I mean, considering the lore, I don't blame them. The Slime God sets up camp. Brimstone Elemental receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Crabulon and the Celia of Moonlord hunt for other tributes. Duke Fishron receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The Lord, Poltergeist, Providence, Ravager, and the Slime God are teaming up. We're all doomed. Ekdef finally gets a kill. Astromorius and Yam are working together for the day. The Devourer of Gods scares away the Dragon Folly. Mutant discovers a river. Lifelight is the only deaf. Brimstone Elemental and the Crabulon are dead. Dragon Folly killed them both. Banished Baron passes out. The Lord defeats Celia of Moonlord in a fight but spares their life. Duke Fishron EX sets up camp for the night. Yeah, blah 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 stories. Providence falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Well, that's one way to go down. Ravager and Eridanus talk about the tributes still alive. Poltergeist tracks down and kills Ekdef. Wow. Poltergeist is strong. The Devourer of Gods attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. You know, I'm not surprised that they can't start a fire when they were, when he was trying to hunt down a being who literally just drowned in a frozen lake, despite being a profaned goddess. Who was in the sun for God knows how long. Mutant sets up camp, and the Slime God tries to treat, and why is everyone hates Yaren? You know what? Makes sense. That one's being screenshot. The Lord tries to spear a fish with a trident. Astromorius is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Poltergeist runs away from Banished Baron. Ravager practices archery. I swear to God, if pricked by thorns is a death event. The mutant injures themselves. Okay, it isn't. The Lord is dead. Mutant sees a fire but stays hidden. The Celia of Moonlord questions their sanity. Eridanus has a hatchet. I feel like I've seen that. Actually, maybe it might have been the perforators. The Dragon Folly tries to sing themselves to sleep. No, not. The Devourer of God tries to sing themselves to sleep. Banished Baron loses sight of where he is. Duke Fish Ronnie X receives a hatchet for now known. The slime god strangles a post-Moon Lord boss with a rope. Oh my god, the slime god is out for blood. Oh my god, the feast. Wait, the mutant's dead. Slime God decides Duke Fish Ronnie X. Banished Baron kills Yarum and the Devourer of Gods. Yarum is dead, the Devourer is dead. Wait, hold on. So that's, 1, 2... Actually, wait, no, I'll look at this later. Eridanus kills Poltergeist. Wait, hold on. Okay, so we have 3 Fargo's bosses living, those being Celia of Moonlord and Duke Fish Ronnie X and Banished Baron. And then the Slime God and Astromorius, the last Calamity boss, is standing. So let's see here. The Slime God has 1 kill now. Astromorius has 2 kills. Banished Baron and the Celia of Moonlord have 2 kills each. Eridanus is in the lead in terms of kills with 5. The Slime God Astromorius and Eridanus cheerfully sing songs together. Banished Baron begs for Celia of Moonlord to kill him. They refuse, keeping the Baron alive. And Duke Fish Ronnie X detonates a landmine. Celia of Moonlord just killed Eridanus. Astromorius practices archery. Slime God tries to spear a fish. Banished Baron receives medical supplies and, well, that. Okay, so who's still alive? So it's between the Slime God, Astromorius, Banished Baron, and the Celia of Moonlord. Will Calamity come out on top, or will a Fargo's boss win this? Okay, so it seems to be that it's between the Slime God and Banished Baron now. It's the Banished Baron now. Yep. The Banished Baron. The winner is the Banished Baron from Fargo's Souls. In the top 5, there's in the top 10, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 Fargo's bosses since, well, the Yarum boss is well, yeah. And, well, actually, wait, no, it's 50-50 in terms of the top 10. The highest placing Calamity boss is the Slime God. I was almost correct about a pre-hard mode boss winning this. If the Slime God didn't bleed out somehow. And who's down at the bottom? Supreme Calamitous died. The Devourer of Gods got 0 kills. Ekdef got 1 kill. Let us proceed. Well, this is just a recount of... Wait, no, I'm pretty sure this is just... No, this isn't just the deaths. Well, I'm pretty sure it's mostly the deaths. Yeah, it's just the deaths. Now, who got some high-profile kills here? Providence killed Supreme Calamitous. Eridanus got Yaren down. Nobody likes the Profaned Guardians. Well, this was something. Goodbye.